lonely, you know you can find me here. I live in a sand house by the sea. My room is out back amongst the trees. And if you are lonely, you know you can find me with my color wheels and pencils, songbooks and messy tables. Do you have a room of your own to lay down all your colors and songs? Thank you. I'll get Jessie and Mike to come up and play this next one. Jessie and I have come over. We played as Simon's Australian band earlier this year, and we feel very fortunate to have him bring us out to play this run of shows with him. Really blown away by his generosity and support. Through the countryside, they won't let me drive, so I ride. Blossoming wind, waltzing along with my friend. We've got a long way to go, but I'm not giving up on hope. Though the earth is now well worn, there's a new seed sprouting to green with every dawn. for jumping up with us. This next song is about doing things, giving myself permission to do things softly. So many punk bands in this town. They're so little set for all that sound. Should I hitch my wagon to the band and shout it out as loud as I can? Or play it softly once again? It's getting louder as time goes on. Should I raise my voice so you can hear my song? Should I put myself on a screen and dance until I get some reward? Or play it softly once more? There's a lot to be said for saying nothing at all instead. So many punk bands in this town. They're so little set for all that sound. Should I hitch my wagon to the band and shout it out as loud as I can? Or play it softly once again? Play it softly once again. This next song is called The Music That I Make, and it's the title track off the last record that we released. false adoration. So I ride my bike through the unknown streets. I try to calm the restless tides in me. Wanna feel young, wanna feel alive, worrying about my friend only deepens the line. And I get put out by the music business, but I'm grateful to the people who come along and listen. I'm getting older and I'll never stop. In fact, I'm more dedicated now. I keep working my day job. It's a labor of love, it's a labor of love. And I'm thankful I've got the direction and the gift of expression. Sit up on some high shelf. I don't wanna add to the noise, but hide myself. Wanna let you in, don't wanna be afraid. What you think about me and the music that I made? Well, it's a labor of love, it's a labor of love. Thank you. Jessie and I lived for a time in a really beautiful beach town called Anglesey, and we were doing a lot of home recording, and we had our neighbours, next door neighbours, tear down the beautiful little beach shack and build a big ugly monster. And make a whole lot of noise in the process. And then once it was all finished, they didn't even really, I don't think we even saw them show up. And we have a housing crisis in Australia, and it was kind of just like that in that town. We were the only ones who were living on our street. The builders next door are hammering away. Another beach house, tall and ugly grey. Tinted windows reflect the sky. Power tools and the radio in the morning light. And I know the quiet will return again. And I know the owners will be here only 2 weeks of the year. 2 weeks of the year. December, getting stoned and wandering round like children on a Friday night in this sleepy town. Our house with its solitary glow. Empty houses all around, neighbors that just come and go. And I know the quiet is a friend. And I know the owners will be here making noise at winter's end. Noise at winter's end. Everybody wants their block of land. Something in the city, something by the seaside. And one day we'll be asked to move along. Nothing lasts forever unless you put it in a song. And I know we'll be priced out of the view, but there's something to be said for excitement of the new, the joy of somewhere new. Thank you. We've got a new record that we've finished. We're just waiting for it to come out. And this one's for any people pleasers out there. Don't give yourself away. People pleasing, worried what they're thinking. You're gonna lose some people on the way. you live to please us. We'll tear you to pieces. Don't you fear now? Time to disappear now. Thank you. I led you on to thinking I was sweet, 'cause I sing so high and clean. But I'm selfish as a cat and I'm hungry as the sea, and I cling to my own time like a child up a tree. I let myself believe that I was free. Well, you know I'd like to be, but I'm a slave to the feeling that surrounds me, pulling something from the air around me. Some days I look into the mirror and see no reflection, and so I turn towards the faces, but see only questions. I get on a roll and do it right, then I let go of the wheel, and the child in me cries out to be loved, to feel that a body is enough. Some days I look into the mirror and see no reflection, and so I find myself in song. Gives me direction. No, it gives me direction. But where am I now? I feel myself We got a bit more time than I thought, so maybe we'll try and do something else. This song is... I feel like it kind of relates a little bit to... we've taken all of our music down off Spotify, because that guy fucking sucks. And he funds AI weaponry, so if any of you all have a subscription, get on another platform, because he rips off artists and then, you know, is funding violence. 1, 2, 3, 4. All my songs are out the window, all the stars were in my eyes. Now all they do is tease me from the sky. I saw days stretch into weeks, now they trail behind like sheep. Oh, how sad time it is so fleeting. All the food is out on the table, but it just makes me sick. You can laugh at the things they say, you might suck your way up another day. Put me out the back with all of the horses who've lost the will to race. Take me to the paddock where the flowers grow, 'cause all my songs are out the window. Are out the window, all the stars were in my eyes. Now all they do is tease me from the sky. All they do is tease me from the sky. Got a couple more. I'm navigating a broken key, but we'll see how we go. Please, no dancing tonight, Simon. I played this song last night, and the whole crowd was really engaged and just quiet. And then I saw Simon jumping up and down like a little bean at the back of the room, and I fucking lost it. It was so funny. Thanks again, Simon, for having us. It's been so much fun. You can dance if you want. You're allowed to. It's the last night. It's the party night tonight. This song I wrote, this is Jesse Williams on guitar. This is a song that I wrote for Jesse. I like to do paintings of him, and I did one that I thought was my best painting ever, and Jesse absolutely hated it. So this is like an apology song to him for depicting him like that.
1, 3, 4.
Someone who looked just like you. Was it written up in the stars? Or do you look just like a cartoon? Somebody drew those lines for me, and I feel so proud walking with you to a steady beat. When I was a girl, I'd hide from the bus, throw my school uniform in the grass, ride my bike right down to the beach. final line. You turn the page every time. When I was a girl, I used to draw someone who looked just like you. Was it written up in the stars? Well, I got a feeling that you were meant to be right here next to me. You gotta know that portrait on the wall, it doesn't capture you at all. Well, it's just playful lines. You know how I distort. I reach the end, the final line. You turn the page every time. I reach the end, the final line. You turn the page every time. Thank you. I'll get Mike Moresco up for this last song. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great evening. We're going to go to the hills for a couple of days, and then we're going to come back and play at Grapefruit for Michael Beach's album launch. He's great, so everybody should come down to that because it's going to be great. And David Nance is also playing, so it should be a great night. Thank you again. I have some records here. If you like them, get them off me now because we can't send records over to this country at the moment because of the tariffs. And on that note, we're getting out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Robin teasing the cat, hop and skip, fly away. Now she's coming back. I can't help but be tempted to take a bite and then ask for redemption, waiting for the puzzle to fall down into place. But God forgot to cut the pieces into perfect shapes. You caught your wish in the hand. You found it wasn't all that. Your diary's filled with regret, but now you're rising like smoke from a cigarette. Sun dissolves like sugar in a boiling pot. Comes to warm the window when you think it forgot. someone will pull the plug.